Cisco Multicloud Defense, Policy Enforcement Testing with AWS. Now we've deployed the gateways, let's do some testing. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to figure out the IP address to the host that we want to connect to. So let's do that. In this case, we're going to connect to the pod 33 app1 server. Let's go ahead and copy out the SSH string here. And hopefully we can connect. That'll be a good sign. All right, we're connected. Okay, so the first test, what we're going to test is east-west traffic filtering. So we're going to go from pod 33 app1 to pod 33 app2. We're connecting to its IP address here, and we're just doing a curl. Now this should work. There's nothing preventing this access. Perfect. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to ping from pod 33 app1 to pod 33 app2. This should fail, and it does. There's no policy allowing that. There is no rule allowing for ping. All right, let's go ahead and investigate. We'll go to all events. And we can see local traffic is actually traversing the firewall, hitting rule 2. If we go to all accounts, we go to AWS, and we can be very selective in the gateway. This is our egress gateway. Remember, I forgot to put or append the egress here. And we can look at it from all traffic or malicious traffic. Now, I don't have much malicious traffic taking place right now, but you can see source, destination IP, and rule 1 being hit. All right, the next test is we're going to test the egress traffic. So the curl to Google works. That's expected. Ping should fail here to Google. Let's see. And it fails. Perfect. All right, let's do some testing around the DLP policy that we have in place. So we'll go ahead and curl to this particular server, and we'll append a string, and you can see that's successful. No issue there whatsoever. Now we'll do the same test, but with a social security identifier here, and it's being flagged. Okay, our last test here. This should be successful because this does not fall in line with a valid SSN, so it's allowed. So far, so good. The testing and the outcomes are accurate. Now let's look at some logging. So again, let's go to network threats under flow analytics. And we can see here that we've captured that deny. Remember that one test using an SSN failed, and it was expected. Okay, last test here. Let's go to the gateway. Let's go ahead and grab the link to the external interface, and this is coming from external into the environment. Now this should show workload app01 AWS. That's exactly what we should. So we know that access from the internet into the VPC is working and being filtered as expected. Now we can go back into all events very quickly, and we can go ahead and check pod 33 ingress to check our ingress policy. We can go ahead and click that policy. We see source, destination, HTTP is the payload, allow, which is the expected outcome. Now let's go ahead and look at the details here. You can see the client application was Chrome. The payload app name was HTTP. We see the region, the service app name, and that's it. We defeated the adversary in this particular use case.